What's going on, guys? Welcome back into the channel, and in today's video we're going to be doing what would be episode 3 of this playthrough, this Let's Play of Horizon Forbidden West. And we've done a little bit since our last video. I wanted to make sure that I got some stuff done off camera, and essentially what that involved was exploring some of the area that we had access to and progressing up to the point where we're about to join this actual career mission here. So we're actually a level 7 now, and the embassy mission is a level 7 requirement. Now, we've done quite a few side missions and errands and things of that nature to get up to this point. However, whenever we got to Barren Light here, which is our next objective where the embassy is supposed to take place, we were presented with a couple of other side mission options. And before we really go in and do the embassy thing, I want to make sure that I go and take care of this additional side quest that I picked up, which I think is actually kind of interesting. It's called Shadow from the Past. A guard is accused of having murdered somebody, one of his fellow guardsmen, one of his fellow sentries, and his story is that this was a self-defense thing, you know, based on this little group that is, you know, basically insurgent in the area and were, you know, bad guys in the last game type of thing. So there's no evidence to back up his story. We were sent out here just outside the city gates to see if we could track down any evidence to support this. And, you know, this was like, there's like guard cells right here just inside. This is the mission that we're getting to, and these are the main gates that let people through this area. These gates are closed right now until the embassy happens. The guards post, or rather the cells are like right here. So he was shouting at us when we came in. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can't find some evidence today of what he was talking about. Obviously, the incompetent guards that would normally take care of this type of stuff are, you know, not able to see the same type of things that we are. So we're going to activate our scanner and see if we can't get through this area and find some type of evidence that that might lead us to what was actually happening here.
Where Conover says he saw the eclipse. What stands? It's a place to start as any.
So this the group is called the Eclipse, and if you're familiar with the first game, you'll know a little bit about the Eclipse, but
there really was a third person here.
Essentially they're not really supposed to be here. I'm not sure exactly what I'm supposed to be pointing this at. More footprints. Snap the branches. Oh wait, am I able to track anything? Doesn't look like.
Plenty of tracks from the Carja search party. Not helpful.
Yeah, so we just got to get up here and examine these other clues real quick. I mean, according to them, they searched these areas.
Someone up here?
But I highly doubt that they searched even up here. Missing something here.
Faint tracks leading away from Barren Light.
So that's the city over there, Barren Light, or the gateway. I don't even know if it's a city. Like the town that we were at before, which is up this way. This Chain Scrape is actually like a town. This literally just looks more like a big gate. It has like some barracks and some merchants here, but not necessarily like much housing or anything. I don't think it's really a city per se.
Let's see where this leads.
Okay, so we should be able to follow these tracks. Some machines over that way. We'll have to be careful that we don't get spotted.
Lost the trail. There's too many machines walking around. Maybe I can pick up the tracks once I'm past them.
Yeah, we're gonna try to silent strike.
Just need to find one.
pretty much past them now. Simple enough.
Blood. A lot of it. Whoever the runner was, this machine must have slashed him.
So now there's a blood trail for us to follow.
Blood trail with my focus. Looks like they're headed for that bridge.
Just collecting some meat while I'm out here. I can actually give this to a merchant back in Chain Scrape, and he'll make meals and stuff like that for us.
Someone set up a lookout down here. The Baron light, I like to spy on it. Where did you go off to?
Okay, so another set of tracks going back out this way. What a skunk? No, that's a raccoon. Get meat from it. Now, based on the prisoner's story, there should be more than just one person, so I'm kind of... maybe that was a lookout post? I don't know. There should be multiple people, though. So I don't know if
here.
we'll stumble upon one.
Cave. With that injury, I'll bet he's on his last legs.
I've also kind of figured out we can scan to see what is actually climbable and not, because that was kind of an issue for me earlier on. So it will tell us like what rocks and whatnot are able to be climbed, which is extremely helpful. It highlights it with these little yellow lines.
This looks like a good place for someone to hide.
Oh, it's like an old, I don't want to say subway tunnel, because there's cars, but like a, you know, road tunnel.
What are we supposed to do now?
So there are more than one.
And make our way out west. If we give up now, the usurper wins. We have to find Ezra.
We don't know Larvik's dead. He hasn't shown at the rendezvous point.
Okay, so there is a bunch of them actually.
We'll just have to
Sizable group
blast
of
our way through the
cultists.
And then what? Reid was our only link to Ezra, and now he's dead too.
We'll track Vezra if we have to. But first we have to get past Baron Light. Next change of guard, we go in fast and loud.
Conover was right. I have to stop them before they hurt anyone else.
Okay, this is gonna be difficult. Okay, relatively easy so far. I probably shouldn't be looting as much as I do, like, in between
I don't know where she went.
getting people.
We'd better search.
That's fine. I'd like to keep it that way, that you don't know where I am. I'd like to be able to at least silent strike one of you, considering there's 3.
There you are. Over here. Blade at the ready. Hope it.
Oh man, I'm so bad at aiming with the controller.
Takes care of that.
It's
I'm
not
sure there's more of them outside.
all of them, though.
I better be careful.
I was gonna say, it looked like there was a legit leader here somewhere, so we gotta be careful.
Got him. Attacking from range.
More fire.
got me! Hit her again!
What's that? Oh, that's a data point. Okay, I need to be careful here.
They need help!
I thought I got rid of his mask.
Nora! Oh no!
That takes care of that.
I'll also get a good opportunity here to show you the skill
If
tree.
this Reid was their only link to them, he might have a focus. He could tell me where they are.
What is this? Oh, okay, interesting. Wonder if there were other ones that I could have pried open back there. Probably not. I don't think it's worth really looking into. What am I looking for here? Good bit of valuables back this
I'm
way.
guessing that's Reid. Blood trail must have been his. I was right. Reid has a focus.
Loyal Eclipse, if you're seeing this, it means you've left the Sundom in search of something to follow. Your journey is almost over. Follow the sun beyond the gates of barren light, and bask in the gloam of future conquest. A new empire awaits.
I'll have to pay this Vezra a visit and crush his new Eclipse empire before it begins.
I was gonna
There's
say,
coordinates
maybe
here.
this becomes
Up past Barren Light.
a bigger issue. So, I mean,
Reid's mask should be enough to prove Conover's innocence. I better take it back to Barren Light.
okay, so we should be good now. Hopefully they haven't, like, executed him by the time we get back. It's interesting, the fast travel system in this game. I did want to mention that. The fast travel system in this game is like, oh, that was terrible. Okay, we might still be able to drop down here safely. I almost just killed myself by dropping off that entire ledge at once. Okay, good to go. What's this stuff? Oh, it's just a medical plant. So, back to the fast travel system. We'll talk a little bit about that, and we'll also talk a little bit about the upgrade system in this game. So the fast travel system is interesting because you have to have these packs, these travel packs or whatever they're called. Yeah, travel packs. In order to fast travel, and they actually cost you some shards in order to buy them off of merchants. And that just allows you to fast travel to pretty much any location. But like right here, see, you know, invalid location or something like that. You need a travel pack to fast travel to here. But if you're at one of the bonfires, you're able to, or campfires rather, you're able to click on that campfire and fast travel to any other unlocked campfire. So I can fast travel any of these ones that I've unlocked so far if I'm at one of those other fires already. Now, in terms of our skill system in the game, it's pretty interesting. It's broken between all these different categories: warrior, trapper, hunter, survivor, infiltrator, and machine master. And they all have some pretty interesting skills. I've put quite a few points into infiltrator so far because this allows us to have various stealth upgrades that make it harder for machines and people to detect us, which is going to be useful in so many different scenarios. But Survivor is more related to crafting potions and things like that. Hunter is going to be more related to your archery skills. Trapper, you can set up traps to damage opponents. And then Warrior is more of your just base combat skills, and Machine Master is going to be a lot of your skills that are related to being able to override machines and mount them and things like that. So that's how it breaks down. I think for the purposes of this video, I'm going to actually finally put a point or two into the mounted category, because I think that that's actually going to be more helpful as we go. I think I'm going to put another point into Warrior, actually, so that I can get some of these combos and whatnot to be able to deal more damage. Because you guys can see I wasn't really efficient, per se, in the damage I was able to deal in that last battle. This campfire over here is only 60 meters away. I'm going to hop up here. Okay, yeah, I know that you're there. I'm gonna quick save. Oh, I can't quick save while there's enemies. That's a lot of enemies. Oh, jeez. Might as well try and take it because I want to unlock the campfire if I have the option to. Right now. Alright, 2 critical strike opportunities. This one's about to go down. Is that the last of them? So, jeez. I mean, so far, I really haven't had too much trouble with any of these machines that I've had to face off against. I'm curious to see how things are potentially going to get more difficult. I know we're not on, like, any type of crazy difficulty, but this will allow me to now fast travel freely down over to here. Alright, so that should then allow us to provide that evidence, get this guy out of jail, and then we should be able to start whatever this quest is going to be in order to get through this embassy.
Where's Errand? It looks like he's had a few.
Look alive, soldier. She's back.
Aloy! Did you find anything?
Eclipse fugitives were camped out on the other side of the forest. And they were getting ready to fight their way through Barren Light. You just helped save a lot of lives.
Aloy, you know I believe you. But Nozar? He might not be convinced by your words alone.
If he needs proof, show him that. And tell him the man he's got locked up risked his life to expose and eliminate an Eclipse spy.
Huh. I guess you are his savior. Congratulations, soldier. You're a free man. I'll have you out of there before sunfall. I'll make sure this gets to Nozar.
That's it then. The end of the Eclipse.
Not per se.
Almost. The trespassers you mentioned, the ones who got through Barren Light weeks ago, their leader's dangerous. And he's out there, in the Forbidden West.
So I was hoping to complete this mission mainly because I don't know if this is, I don't know how this embassy thing is going to work, but I wanted to get as much stuff done that might help favor us in this potential embassy or whatever is going to happen. I don't know anything about it, so.
Cell, you should enjoy your freedom. You've earned it.
Take them out, Savior.
Alright, let's go ahead and get this done now. So, We have a couple of missions that are past this place, but I can't... I mean, I could probably get past here without actually doing this mission, but I don't see a reason to. So let's go ahead and track our main quest right here. We'll talk to Erend over here on the side, who we had a small run-in with earlier. They're healing up after a little battle.
You taking the edge off?
So, Erend likes us. I don't know if you guys know
I'd ask
that
you
or
to
not.
join, but who'll be left to save the world, right? All right, now let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So, whatever you need, ask away.
Let's ask him how he's been
How have
first.
things been since I...
Your silent departure? Yeah, not bad. Vanguard's going strong. Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with the Eclipse. I took a month to bury Ursa in the claim. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Voidis on his way to the embassy. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your fault.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
What do you know about this place?
No, nothing good.
Get a little bit of information while we
That's
have
where
the
the Carja
opportunity.
dragged all the captives they took from the Forbidden West during the Red Raids. Lucky ones became slave labor. The rest were hauled off to the Sun Ring and Meridian.
Your sacrifice.
You got it. Tanakh made sure to wreck the place before they chased the Carja out of the West. I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's paying the Osram to rebuild it. No matter how much new stone they put up, it'll still be stained in blood.
I was, wondering if you were able to lay Ursa to rest, like you wanted.
Yeah, we did. Just seemed the crowd that showed up to pay their respects. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. You know, it's the rowdiest funeral since ever.
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn straight. Damn straight. She would have put them all onto the table.
Alright, last
What
bit
do
of
you know
info.
about the embassy?
Oh, you know, not much. Only that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these Tanakh. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy thing. They do most of their talking with blades and arrows. So if you're heading their way, be prepared. Things might get ugly real fast.
I'll keep that in mind. I better get going.
Oh yeah, don't let me stop you. Just, are you sure about this? Yeah, I'm saving the world. That sounds like a lot for just one.
Erend.
Yeah, all right. Can't blame me for trying. I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if you ever do need me,
I know where to find you. Hopefully sober next time.
yeah, don't count on it. Be careful out there, Aloy.
Alright, let's get this party underway, though. Hopefully this lets us just, like, get
Lighten
right
up,
into the
buddy.
mission.
You've got a thick wall of stone between you and the Tanakh up there.
Are you in charge around here?
Oh no.
Apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, the second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming.
Yeah,
behind
we
his
had to
escort.
clear the way
Really
for that,
seems to
dude.
like his
That was one of
scrolls.
our
But the embassy
side
remains
mission type
delayed.
things.
Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tanakh marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates
So
are
wait.
open for any who dare to venture out. Asaram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. They'll reopen
So,
once the Tanakh have left.
okay, so they... Wait. Who are the Tanakhs? Are these guys the Tenakth, or... I'm kind of confused on who controls this gate. These don't seem like they're the Tenakth. So, but, like, this seems like this gate is controlled by these guys, which are, what, the Sun Kingdom's people?
You said something about Tenakth marshals. Who are they?
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before every embassy, they arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their 3 clans. Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of their leader. And by negotiate, I mean... Paev over here came face to face with them for the first time. Came back drenched in his own...
It was hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
Okay.
So what happens at these...
Mostly trade and negotiation. The Karja offered tribute of food, spices, and gear. In exchange, the Tenakth returned personal effects taken from Karja.
So the Karja, these are the Karja, they're in control of this
particular embassy, however, is a special case.
Because the Tenakth are handing over some sort of prisoner, right?
Ah. The exchange has got everyone. You never know if an embassy's going to go well.
Okay.
Where is this Commander Nozar, then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him.
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol.
We'll see about that.
This way.
So I'm probably gonna have to do some stuff to gain their favor.
The Tenakth tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor. We still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts.
So it used to be more of a city.
Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvin was thrilled. Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
There's the commander.
How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Ah. Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tenakth sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tenakth are a tribe composed of 3 clans.
She disrespects that guy so much.
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Nora. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives and the Tenakth horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
Okay, so what do we do while we wait? I mean, like, I'll wait or I'm going now. I mean, what else do we have to do? I'm curious to see if I said I'll wait. I mean, like, my natural instinct is to say I'll wait, but I don't have anything to do in the meantime. Like, I've done all the side quests here, so...
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
He found us. Figured that was gonna happen. I mean, we left him sleeping there. He ain't gonna be happy.
Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the Savior!
I don't care if it's the Dowager Queen herself! The gate is sealed until that horn blows!
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl. Hi, Aaron. What's happening? You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People trying to stand in her way. It's not gonna work.
That's it. Arrest her.
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, nose off. You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face?
This is
what
kind
do
of
you
funny.
think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let it through, boys. Saving the world.
Okay, but is Varro coming with us?
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time.
So, but like, so we're just gonna let Varro come with us, but not Aaron? Aaron offered to come with us too. Why wouldn't we let him come with us?
So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tanakh, we need their permission to go west?
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
Just no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
I mean, could I have actually waited? Like, that's my real question right now. Is there some way I could have actually waited? Because I don't think I could have. Because quest-wise, we didn't have any side quests to do. We were given quests that are beyond the gate. Guess we could have done that one. No, there's no change in it now. I mean, if they're gonna attack us, they're gonna attack us. I'd rather try to talk with them.
That is the line between east and west. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is known.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen?
Oh, there's someone reasonable.
One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav. Once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the Setting Sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Well, now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Karja could work against you here, as it often has with me. As you can see. Tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
How did you come to be among the Tenakth?
It's quite a story.
So he's not a prisoner, like they led us to believe.
Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
I mean, yeah,
Guess we have time.
I'm kind of curious.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate, and was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hekaro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something...
I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hekaro's feet, I demanded this right, called the Kulrut, thinking that by winning I could request my life or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hekaro stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kulrut. Little did I know what I was in for.
You said the Kulrut is a Tenakth trial by combat.
Yes, but it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Yeah, for real.
Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize.
I'm almost certain we
had
did
hoped for
that in the
freedom,
last game. There was like an arena we were put into and we had to
offer.
fight machines.
Only service to the chief.
You wound up serving the Tenakth chief.
The winners of the Kulrut must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit. In practice, marshals are part magistrate, part judge. I won my place among their ranks and served as but many Tenakth still spat on the ground when I walked, but they did. Until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the to survive, one must master. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tenakth. Especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly. Hekaro and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace, and now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include...
The Karja talk about Hekaro as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him.
Alright, so where do we go from here?
That's my story. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tenakth, there's a lot.
Okay, so let's get a little
I've
bit
never
more.
seen markings like that.
The Karja see ink as decoration, a litany of deeds.
Looks like you vanquished.
I've fought my share of battle, but I feel that my life, like this side, shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
Huh, okay. That's kind of cool.
Are you glad to be...
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a... Or sipping wine. But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tanakh and the Karja, I'm in a unique position. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting
I'm just kind of skipping through some of the conversation lines that aren't as important.
They're not, as a rule. Chief Akaro knows that survival often, even if that change means putting aside
Okay.
You
Got all the information
why
we
I need
needed.
rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tanakh lands. A task so important, and it's just the two of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Akaro knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help.
So he's gonna try to send us to meet
to
with
others,
them.
but don't let that deceive you.
But is this embassy still gonna happen or not? Because I still would be interested to like
Maybe.
see it and get that information.
You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to
Look! The Sky Clan's banner.
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
Okay, so are we gonna get to participate in this?
Not all Tanakh can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No, the other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, maybe not fine for her, but I'm intrigued by what this embassy is gonna be.
The Karja have opened the gates.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tanakh!
Regala. Chief Akaro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja.
Is this gonna turn into a big fight?
You pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Akaro has betrayed us. The embassy is proof. And all of you marshals are his accomplices. For this, I condemn you to death.
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Jeez. What is that thing? It's like a legit dinosaur. Do I get to fight it?
Lancers, form up!
Oh, crap.
They're riding machines.
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Wow, okay.
Vashav, come with us now, or not at all.
Archers! Light them up!
Get to cover!
Jeez.
Archers! Keep them back!
This popped off way different than I expected it to.
Left flank! To the Kaja! Run them down!
They're not that far away from the gate. Like, how would you even be able to run them down?
They're not gonna make it.
What, and I will be able to make it? Like, what do you...
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates!
Jeez.
Kaja! Stand your ground!
Fire at will!
So,
I don't have a shot!
I'm just wondering, what are we doing right now? We're just standing here, not doing anything. Can we help in some way?
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure
Hey!
everybody's
Come
dead.
down and fight fair! Lancers! Take the center!
I guess now we get involved.
Get ready!
Okay.
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge!
We're gonna...
Here they come!
Spot it.
Get over there! Ready to engage!
Man down!
Can I not get out of here? I'm just like stuck. I have to stay in here. That doesn't seem right.
On target!
Ha! Shocked it!
Craft some arrows real quick. Okay, so there's a few.
Kill them all! Taking my shot! Hit that rider! One more traitor dead!
Watch their attack pattern!
Fight! Something wrong, Aloy! Cut them all down!
I'm like genuinely confused.
For you. Got him in my sights.
You just throw to me.
Here it comes!
Okay. So there's 4 clans, not 3. Oh, okay, so just teleport me back from where I was. And have me die immediately on 1 hit. Okay, shoot. Crap, come on. There we go. Oh, it's ammo.
Another one down! We can win this!
Is that silence? No, that's not silence.
I'll skin you both. Chief. Grant me the
Okay, we get a boss fight.
challenge.
Do we?
Granted.
Oh, so he's not coming down on his... Oh, now that's pretty dope.
You're next, girl.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it.
Yeah, good point.
I can break through a shield if I damage it enough. You gotta get through that shield. Break his guard. Now's my chance.
I mean, this is like too easy right now. They're slowly but surely just knocking off all of his armor.
Shield regenerated.
Okay.
Did you only come to have my shield?
Oh no, that's pretty cool.
You're not stopping me.
This will be over.
Shield's gone. He's vulnerable.
Can I not shoot? Okay, guess not.
I've got to break that shield.
Wasn't that tough of a fight. I guess a decent little introduction to some melee stuff.
Come down here and face me.
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades! Mark this day! Today you have decimated the Marshals! Slaughtered the Karja! So begins our war on Hikaru. Move out!
Okay. That's a heck of a way to end off today's video. The only question that I now have is why would silence specifically help them I mean, like, I feel like they're again trying to make us believe that Silence is evil or bad, and I don't know if we're supposed to believe that or not.
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
I got you.
So the only one that survived that entire encounter was the one warden. From what, the Sky Tribe or whatever?
It's salvage time, boys.
These guys were at the gates whenever we first came here. They wanted the gates open so they could salvage. Not really much to it. Wasn't even a side mission.
Don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The Marshals weren't expecting Regala to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Voidis, Peshav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regala ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north, with all those machines they were riding. They must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
Looks like we got a lot of work to do.
Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
I don't know. Looks like we have a lot of options here. I'm going to go ahead and end this video here today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. It was a good about hour-long episode. By the time this is all cut up and everything, it's probably going to be shorter than that. But again, hopefully you guys enjoyed. And if you did, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and comment down below. As always, I'll see you guys in the next one, and I hope you have a good one.